It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Broncos and the Hawks coming up next.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about Week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and Week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. And what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. But I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously anytime you select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines, but this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Love to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
A second down throw for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play action now. It's Geno. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nick. That is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Play action now. It's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Smith. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He connects, it's in the hands of Reynolds. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Let's go. First and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Patrick motioning here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Patrick motioning here. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a run. He is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14, He'll start this drive with first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Gino. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A give to Charbonnet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
First down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, Smith. Off he goes. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
That's another Seahawks.
Gino to throw. He'll run again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And he will dive into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Whoa! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle, It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll go play action with Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
This one complete right side. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix, touchdown Denver. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone yet again. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets, and he works free. Great side. And he will score. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown Seahawks. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Got a man open. It's Patrick. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Patrick motioning here. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
This one taken in by Reynolds. And it'll be taken down 5-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him. The goal line. That 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
There we go, Sonoma. There we go, Sonoma.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 34-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We start out in Southern California. New coaches at the helm in this one. Antonio Pierce has the full-time gig now with Vegas. They're in town for the debut of Jim Harbaugh and the LA Chargers. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Gardner Minshew, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jahan Dotson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach,